you've come to know me as. It's time to get this day started. Let's get it started with some high energy. Let's get it started with a meal and some hydration. First things first, I gotta clean my pots. What's happening, brother? What happened last night, homies? Whatever it is, I'm sure we can get through it. It's probably one of them situations where you give a fuck, but maybe you should give a less of a fuck, a little bit less of a fuck. You know what I mean? See, that's a big lesson in the 20s. That you're advanced if you're able to learn it in your 20s. Is you gotta accept the fact that you do give a fuck, because that's healthy. But start to give a fuck more about some things and give a fuck less about some things. Well, it's done. What happened, happened. You know what I'm saying? What happened, happened. And it happened for a perfect reason. The universe don't make no mistakes. It's what it is. If she told you the last nigga she looked for, that's not gonna fulfill you anyways, brother. Trust. She ain't the one. You looking in the wrong place. Trust that. Trust and believe that. Trust and believe that. What's happening with you? Farms? Hey, that $500 ain't gonna help her, brother. I love you, though. Is your natural inclination to compete with anything and everything that tries to compete with you. I'm not gonna tell you that's unhealthy, especially in your 20s, early 20s especially. It's gonna be hard to rewire that without rewiring your will to compete in general. So I'll just say, don't trip off of that. That ain't the one for you, bro. You got all these years to find the right one. Don't waste time on the wrong ones, for real. I'm doing good. How you doing? Listen, Tone. Hope everything's going well for you. I just got a haircut. About to get this breakfast prepared and do a little workout while I was preparing. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have 2 lives. I'm gonna try to have 2 little 20 to 25 minute workout sessions during my 2 lives today. Trying to get ahead of this schedule. You feel? It's always a tight schedule for me. I love it though. Hey, at the end of the day, don't let it become your issue. You feel me? Make sure you stand focused. You got goals. You got levels to climb to. You dig? You got goals to achieve, brother. And the time is now. The time is now. You got goals and levels to achieve. Holmes. And I'm gonna take your advice, by the way. Next chest day, we starting off incline. we starting off incline for everything. See, it ain't about immediately pushing the most possible weight you can push. It's also about sculpting and design. Yeah, we're gonna dedicate a little time to starting out incline. I'm doing great, Trisha. How you doing? I hope all is well for you. Yeah, we're gonna definitely start out incline. We're still gonna do flat bench, but we're going to start with incline so we can get our maximum push on the inclines. We gotta get more upper chesty. Whew, it's first 75 days of the year. We in bulk mode. Now, I'm thinking my current plan, right, is first 75 days of the year, we're gonna be in bulk mode. Second 75 days of the year, I think I'm gonna be in main gain mode, where I'm gonna still have a surplus. However, I'm gonna double up my salmon intake so I can have more protein and slightly cut my carbs a little, a bit less than what I'm doing now, and just try to gain, gain muscle while maintaining weight. That's gonna be my goal. And then the next 75 days of the year, I think I'm gonna cut. You feel me? I think that's gonna be the thing. But I'm not gonna cut unless I'm hitting 14% body fat or 15% body fat, somewhere in that range. Cause I really don't wanna go below 10% by the end of my cut. Yeah, I mean, because if I say I go to 10% in my cut, then next after that will be a slow bulk, just so I can build muscle while getting back to between 11 and 13% body fat. And that'll be the first, 225 days of my year right there. Have me in a good place. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm not cutting yet. How you doing, pretty angel? Nah, I'm not cutting yet. It's too soon. I got about 70 more days of my bulk. 70 more days of my bulk. However, during this bulk, at different times, depending on how, what it's given, I might more or less main gain. You know what I mean? I'm not going to be one of them people that's going to overcommit when I can optimize at all times, you feel me? I appreciate you liking that too, bros. We in the building. We had a goal for this month, January. We started out with 99 subs. We had a goal to get to 125. We crushed that. Then we set a goal to get to 175. We crushed that. Hey, now the goal is let's take it to 200. Shit, January seemed like it's the beginning of the year. It seemed like it's a lot. It got a lot to offer. You know what I mean? We getting this breakfast prepared. And then we about to go ahead and get a nice little workout in chat. Just high energy, you feel? You should definitely subscribe if you want to make the best out of your life, you see? This is a space of motivation and the consistent pursuit of progress, while we also talk about things that's going on in our life, because at the end of the day, a lot of times we just care too much. And if we can come and talk about it with someone with some perspective, people in this chat have perspective, we can let you know when you're caring too much. because it's not a bad thing to care, but it can become difficult to, you know, enjoy and grow in your life when you care too much about the wrong things. And that's something we do a lot as humans. So, you know, you should definitely subscribe. You know what I mean? You should definitely subscribe. Now, we're about to get to it. We got the breakfast going. Do I have Snap? I do and don't. I'm not currently using Snap. Passport, what it is. Welcome back. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since Passport been here. I do and don't have Snap. By the end of this month, I'm thinking to get the other social medias going. However, right now, this is a crucial time where we about to really be focused on the YouTube channel because we getting some growth and we pushing some growth, you know what I mean? But after this, by the end of this month, we're expecting to start a TikTok and get the Instagram, start pushing the Instagram, and then next will come Snapchat, you know what I mean? Why not take over as many social medias as we can? Why not? Why not? You know? But right now, unfortunately, I can't share the Snap. You know, my girlfriend, she don't want me sharing the Snap until it's, you know, until it's something that I'm gonna be pushing consistently. So, we got some food on the stove. It's 10:44. Today, we're gonna get a light workout. Outside of our walking, it's gonna be a light workout. The body is calling for a light day. So what I'm gonna be doing is some light shadow boxing, really light, while we entertain the chat, probably for 20-25 minutes in total, with breaks in between, for this live and for the next one. So we got 12 minutes in the live, but y'all gotta understand, it's important for us to set goals and go towards them. You know what I mean? Nobody else can push, nobody else can make us do what we need to do. We can inspire and motivate each other to go towards our goals. But at the end of the day, this is the programming one must acquire and you know, equip by themselves. You gotta program yourself that, hey, I'm a great person today. I'm amazing, I'm wonderful. But can I be better? If the answer is yes, you need to go ahead and get to it. Remember, life is what you make it. It's about works and it's about faith. Faith is built upon works. Because the more works you do, the more repetition you get, the more success you get, the higher your faith goes. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to act chill, but I'm mad as shit, not even to mention my family just took my money, bro. Niggas took $200. You gotta learn from that. You gotta make sure you got your money in the bank account and or in a safe spot. Only you can get it. Trust me, don't retaliate. I've been through it. It's not your favorite thing to go through. Really might be one of the least favorite things that you go through. However, you gotta get through it. You can't let it crash you out. You're gonna get that money back and then some. You know what I mean? Karma is the judge. When it's all said and said, you dig? I'm gonna fill this water up because it's also time to hydrate. As we woke up today, we didn't jump on the scale. We got ourselves dry. Then we walked to get our hair cut. Then we walked back. And then we jumped on the scale. And we were at 205 completely dry. So I think that's a good thing. It's a good sign. We gaining, you know what I mean? We was at like 204. Now we consistently at 205. In order to really pursue our goal, hopefully next week, we're consistently at about 206. Yeah, I mean, well, how many weeks do we have? We have about 10 weeks. We have about 10 weeks, to be honest. We just had to be at 105.5 or so in order to be getting towards our goal next week. So yeah, it's a beautiful time to be alive. We doing our thing for sure. I hope you are as well. I hope you're enjoying the new year. I hope you're becoming a better version of yourself. Ooh. See, me personally, this year, I really noticed if I want to reach all the goals that I want to reach, there's really no chance to procrastinate. You know what I mean? Watermelon, orange, and then made some mashed potatoes and had cashews. That's good. I really have no opportunity to procrastinate. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not mad at that. I think procrastination is something a lot of us do, and we really don't know why we do. But I think a reason is because we don't have a good enough relationship with goal setting and recognize how much time we leave it on the board and what we can do with our lives if we apply that time. What's up with you, mustaking butts? What's happening with you, my friend? Gotta get a light workout. You know? Keep us sharp. Keep us sharp. Keep us athletic. You know, especially during the bulk. You want to stay athletic. You want to stay athletic, sharp, speedy, and well conditioned. I'm not him. I'm sorry about that, Eli. I'll beat your ass though. Ooh, boring. I'll beat your ass too. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie to you. What's happening with you, Steve? Myron Rowland and Eli Bobo, I'll beat both of y'all asses. You know? I ain't gonna cap. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for becoming my motivation. You know? You're a 26-year-old black belt that can get put to sleep. You're right. Sometimes I like to troll back, but you're right. You're right. I'm gonna just let the haters be in their own energy. I don't have to bring my energy low. You know what I mean? I gotta remember, me and internet trolls, we're in a whole different vibration. You know? Can't stop bullets with that. Please don't. Yes. Oh. Well, here's the thing. You know how you stop bullets? You become an upstanding part of your community. You don't start stuff with people. You see, martial arts, combat training, this is about health and wellness. I'm a pacifist. So, in reality, I'm not trying to use this on somebody. If I need to, I will. If in the future, an opportunity to get paid for this happens, then I'll be prepared and I will. However, you know what bullets can't stop? Bullets can't stop prison, you know? Bullets cannot stop prison. So remember that. When you out here running around with that blick, listen, all you doing, running around with that blick, threatening, acting like you're gonna shoot somebody, is sending yourself to prison to be in confinement with a bunch of other men who have low morals and nothing but boredom. Congratulations. I feel like the man that died won in that exchange compared to what you going through. You know what I mean? So you got to think about it. You know? Boom. Now we got to get back to that stove. Ooh, I put these on cook a little too high. Matter of fact, let me slow these cookings down. Ooh, look at them eggs. Looking beautiful. See, I gotta understand. I'm here building a community of goal chasers. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a lot of trolls that come through. But we gonna change the trolls into good humans. Oh, I appreciate you. But let's see. I still can't believe, yeah, she should, you know what? Ungratefulness is something that you can't change. You feel me? And you're right, Shadow. Unfortunately, the world is not the same. People don't really recognize that. People don't recognize that at the end of the day, the only thing that's really getting you what you want in life is peace. You gotta live a peaceful life. The more peaceful your life, the more control of your environment and surroundings you are. People love to work with peaceful people. People don't want to give you an opportunity if you're a, imbalanced, violent, sporadic, radical type of person. Be at peace. Find that peace inside of yourself. Motivate yourself with reasons to stay peaceful. How to lock myself away before I hurt someone. Niggas stealing my money, being ungrateful. Nah, bruh. Here go the thing. 10 deep breaths. This is what you gotta ask yourself. Is there something that in this moment I can give a fuck about more than what I'm giving a fuck about now that is going to positively promote my life? And once you find that something, or those somethings, that's what you need to focus on. You're never gonna stop giving a fuck. Never. But what you can do is find better things to give a fuck about. Trust me. See, the main thing that's fueling your anger is the fact that those low moral people, low integrity people, might think that you're someone they can push over, might think you're a bitch. Their opinions are not valuable though. That's what you have to realize. Their opinions have no value or have little value. Why worry about them? Worry about having yourself in a level where people whose opinions do matter can have a positive impact on you. Who cares about their lowly opinions? You know what I mean? They're participating in the lifestyle they're participating in because they're clearly not decent people. You can do better with who you allow to, take your mind. Killing for no reason, anything is an excuse to harm. It's necessary to learn when to walk away. Absolutely. And here's the truth, man. Unless you have to immediately protect your family, you have to think about this. Unless you have to immediately protect your family, it's always the time to walk away. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Unless you have to immediately protect your family, it's always the time to walk away. If you're alone, if you're walking and it's just you and someone's talking crazy to you, yeah, you can choose to engage in it. However, recognize this, even if you win the engagement, you send yourself to jail, your family is at danger. So you've made the wrong move or not protected by you. So it's like really, it's very rare scenarios where anything other than walking away, making the peaceful decision is the right decision. Now we're humans and we're learning, but a part of the way we learn and adapt this mentality is to speak about it. I'm not saying you're gonna do the right thing every time, but we're gonna get closer to doing the right thing as much as we can. See, this training is a fitness, conditioning, endurance training, focus training. I do this because now when I have to do 25K steps in a day, the 25K steps are easy because they're at a lower intensity than when I'm training myself. See, I'm training myself to maintain this focus and intensity. You know? You know, is it usable? It is usable. It translates. But however, may I never have to use it. As I said, if it's a boxing match, and I can get paid to do it, I'm definitely with it. That food getting closer to Dunzo. You already know. Also, hunt before you eat. When you exercise, when you train before you eat, your body is in an anabolic state. Your body is going to take that food and utilize it better than if you were to just have eaten without hunting. So, there's plenty of ways you can use shadow boxing. There's plenty of ways. You don't always have to think that, hey, he's shadow boxing. He must be trying to prove his ability to fight. Fighting won't work in a gunfight. Like, listen, we're not worried about none of that. We're worried about improvement. You feel me? How you doing, Ramina? You see, I'm worried about overall improvement. I have something that I'm not gonna tell y'all yet because I'm gonna let it come to pass first, let it surprise y'all. But overall in life, everything we focusing on, everything we doing is improvement. You will see large scale improvement this entire year. You're gonna see improvement after improvement after improvement. Not just the subscriber count, not just the amount of eyes in the lives, not just the likes the videos are getting, not just the physique, but overall, you're just gonna see improvement. You're gonna see a person who's dedicated to making the adaptive decisions that will lead to the improvement necessary. And it's gonna rub off on you. It certainly will. You're gonna recognize that, man, all of this anguish, all of this negativity that I allow to weigh me down in life, I can literally substitute it with the positive thoughts towards progression and using my mind and body as an adaptation tool. And I can literally uplift myself and everyone around me. And you're gonna love that about yourself. And as you become to love that about yourself, your self-worth will improve. And the things that you allow and accept in your life will become better and better and better. You will be the spark and the seed of your own reward system. Trust that. How you doing, DS Boo? It's a beautiful time to be alive. I can't lie. It's more than a beautiful time to be alive. And I mean, every single day goes past, the beauty gets more illuminated. You know what I mean? The light is more radiant. Everything's looking like and feeling like prosperity. And I cannot complain. I hope everybody started their day today. Or if you didn't start your day like this, let's get into it now. We have to have sessions of gratitude because what you focus on, you attract. Think about everything you're grateful for right now. And I promise you that you will begin to attract and pull towards you more scenarios of gratitude. Think about everything you're grateful for right now, or just a few things. If you're a person who already lives in gratitude, think about some things you're grateful for. I'm grateful for this bowl of oatmeal that I'm about to crush. I'm so thankful for this bowl of oatmeal. I'm not gonna lie to you. And I'm thankful that it's not just oatmeal. I'm thankful that it's oatmeal and eggs. You know what I'm saying? Throw that extra protein in there. And that complete protein, all 7 essential amino acids. Let's go. It's a beautiful time to be alive. I won't deny it. I won't deny it. I will embrace it, and I will definitely praise it. It's a beautiful time to be alive. I mean, oh, this is a hot bowl. But guess what? On me, I'm still gonna carry it. You know what I mean? We must achieve. We must achieve. We're gonna put this bowl right over here. Now, we gotta let this bowl cool down before we eat it, though. There's no point in burning your mouth up. We got more exercise we can put in. I say we 20 minutes in. We 20 minutes in. We owe 45 minutes a day. So we can cut this exercise short anytime, depending on how long we want to have the exercise in the next life. But let's get it. We're gonna keep it going because we feeling good. We getting more sides on us. Also, what we're gonna do though is we're gonna go ahead and get some of that water in our system. We deserve it. We deserve some water. We haven't watered ourselves all day. All day. Yep, oatmeal and eggs, my brother. Let's go. And we're gonna get our first 30 fluid ounces of water in. See, we really like to see what we weighing hydrated before we see what we weighing after we eat. So we was 205 completely dry. We're gonna see our hydrated weight. Yeah, my body want that water. We're gonna keep exercising too. Oh, switch. Yeah. Ooh. Sometimes you just gotta dig. It's a beautiful time to be alive. You know what I mean? It's a very beautiful time to be alive. More and more goals to be set. More and more goals to achieve. Right now, we're in the process of achieving the goal. We didn't already walk for over 45 minutes outside. And we're gonna get another 45 minutes outside. Actually, another hour on top of that today. So that goal is achieved. Now, we gotta get our other 45 minutes of working out indoor. And what's happening with you, Canoes and Anonymous Fitness Fanatic? Do a flip. You seen me before? Where you see me, homie? You know? You were saying to let people say, I don't really know what you're talking about, my friend. I mean, well, right now, Mac, keep it 100. Keep it 100, I am fighting the camera. It's like, nah, I'm just shadow boxing. It's a good aerobic, endurance, training, conditioning. Keeps your body and mind sharp. I mean, without harming anybody. You know what I mean? I'm doing this thing this year called 75 Hard. So for 75 straight days, I gotta get 2 45-minute workouts. One outdoors. My outdoors one is walking, which I typically actually do for about an hour and a half plus per day outside. Really like 2 hours plus per day outside. My indoor, I'm typically in the gym, but when I'm not in the gym, I just shadow box. When I'm in the gym, I lift weights and I punch or I punch the heavy bag. So it's just a way to stay on top of it. You know what I mean? It smells like armpits and sweat. Nah, I smell amazing. Ask my girlfriend. She loves the way I smell. She loved the way I smell. She loved the way I smell. Trust me. She just don't like the way my farts smell when I eat beans. See, this is a great movement patterns. I like to get low with it. Move left, move right, spin. You know what I mean? Keep you nice and mobile while allowing you to stay sharp with the hands, build good conditioning and endurance. I will always recommend this over just going for a jog. Plus, when you train before you eat, that food is utilized by the body in better, more efficient ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Maryland, but now I live in California. You know? From Maryland, now I live in California. Let me check this clock. I'm gonna go 5 more minutes. You know? Because 5 more minutes puts me at 30 minutes. I only owe 15 more minutes of exercise, which really I won't, because I'm gonna be well over the 45 minutes. I'm gonna be like 2 hours walking by the end of the day, outdoors. But I'm gonna still get my 45 minutes. Because I got another meal to eat after I eat this one. After I eat this meal, I'm gonna go to the grocery store to grab the things for the other meal. Then when I get home, I'm gonna start preparing the other meal. While I'm preparing the other meal, I gotta get in another exercise, because I gotta make sure, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate that, Passport. Hold up, Passport. I gotta make you a moderator. 1 second, let me respond to my girlfriend too. Woo! Oh, absolutely. I told you once we get, you know what I mean, the originals, once we start getting the algorithm again, I told you I was gonna make the originals moderators. You know what I mean? So, you know I'm a man of my word. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know how many subscribers we at right now, but I know we crushed all of our January goals, the first and the second one. The third one is now 200 subs. Now after we crush the third one, which I know is gonna be sooner than later, we gonna make a higher goal for January. But we gotta get to the crushing the third one first. Good lungs. Yeah. Yeah. Good work. You gotta put in that work. Let's go. Absolutely. Do I think India is beautiful? I haven't been, but Indian people are beautiful. So I'm sure beautiful people keep a beautiful country. I'm sure of that, you know? Every day we put in this work. That's how you get that conditioning up. And this conditioning help you in all aspects of life. Not just in your shadow boxing, in your everyday progress towards work. Get a little water. Oh, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Appreciate that. Appreciate that, Passport. You know, I'm out here. I'm out here to get the people what they want. I'm out here to get the people what they need. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Ooh. Water break or a sprinkler break? Ooh. Now it's been 30 minutes. We can see if that food is in the right, you know what I mean, in the right frequency, or if it's still too hot. First, we're gonna finish up this cup of water. I like to do 32, but this cup is 30. I'll do 30 fluid ounces of water to see where I think my hydrated weight is. Before I begin to indulge in food eating. See, stick around, hit the like button, subscribe, post notifications, continue to pop up in the lives, comment on the videos, things of that nature, and I will get to know you as well. See, Passport been kicking it with me for over a year. You know, I had another channel where it reached like 2,500 subs, but my ex-girlfriend deleted it. This channel, nobody's gonna be deleting, and we're gonna steamroll far beyond that number relatively quickly. And you know, some of the subscribers like Angelo been kicking it for probably over 5 years now. She a sister wife here. You know what I mean? See, we in a life, we live in this, right now we live in a monogamous lifestyle. You know, monogamy may have taken hold of me. However, on the internet, we can still role play polygamy. And not only that, what it is today, tomorrow my girl might start liking girls again. You know what I mean? Tomorrow it's just, I'm always just keeping, I mean, I'm a respectful young man, but I'm always keeping the reality. It's like, I always think of it like this. I never liked kissing boys. I never kissed no boys. However, if I had liked kissing boys before, then I might like kissing them again in the future. I never liked kissing boys. I shouldn't have used that analogy. Okay, so at one point I did abstinence. So I wasn't messing with no females. But before I did my abstinence, I loved messing with women. So I wasn't messing with nobody. I was abstinent. But a few years went. Next thing you know, I was back to them women. So that's how I feel it could go in this situation. And are not disappointed. Hey, that's awesome. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're not disappointed. I seek to try to always recreate myself into a better version of myself and inspire others to do the same. You know what I mean? The world is nothing without people like you. This is the truth. The world is nothing without people like us. We are humanity. We are a movement. We are what inspires the future. We are the now. It's very important that we are here. We're here in a beautiful time. You know, we're on the brink of big things as humanity. Trust me, we control that. Mm. I certainly appreciate that. You see, when Passport came through, um, you know, we had celiac disease. We had probably just figured it out. Um, or even before we figured it out, when we were still eating weed every day, it was a challenge. Life was a challenge. I still tried to go live every day. However, I wasn't myself. I was smoking marijuana. I was drinking. I was just down and out because, you know, celiac disease really drains you. Man, we done did a full recovery. And now we about to make this year the best, most energized year of our life. Thus far, but with much more to come. That's the power of upliftment and positive energy. Now I'm gonna check my weight while I'm hydrated. Okay, cool. Hydrated weight, semi-hydrated weight. It's looking like about 207 right now. Now we get to indulge in some more food, well, in some food. Let me see, this bowl still feeling hot. Oh yeah, this is hot still. This is very hot. Hold up. Let me see. That burning my hand. I'm burning my hand. Okay, it's not too hot for the mouth though. We can get that a little bit of time. Thank you, I appreciate it. You have a wonderful heart as well. It takes one to spot one. It takes one to spot one. Oh, absolutely. You know, get as busy as you need to be. You know, it's always better. It's always better to be busy in pleasure. That's what I like to say. It's always better to be busy in pleasure. It's a beautiful time to be alive. Now, we got between 12 and 22 more minutes left in this live. Because like I said, I top it off at 1 hour and 10 minutes, just so I don't stay stagnant. It's probably gonna be the 22, because we gotta finish this food. After we finish this food, we're literally just gonna go straight to the grocery store. We're gonna come home from the grocery store, and then we're gonna get going again because we're gonna get started with our next meal. So it's not gonna be a long intermission. It's gonna be a quick intermission. And right now I'm gonna wet my hair up. So I can get some soft lusciousness going in this hair today. Yeah. Wet that hair up a little bit. The support we wet the hair up a little bit. You don't want your hair to ever see. My hair was feeling a little dry. You don't want the hair to feel dry. Absolutely. Now, I think it's only January 9th or so. I'm gonna put some leave-in conditioner in the hair as well, because we gotta let this food cool down. Yeah, it's only January 9th. Wow. January has been a spectacular month so far. I'm not gonna lie. I've got some really good news after really good news after really good news all month. And it's a really good thing because I came into this year with some really challenging goals. Really challenging goals. And because I am 29 And at the end of this year, I'll be turning 30. I gave myself some really challenging goals. And the thing about it is, I really gave myself the feeling and the notion that no matter how challenging these goals I've given myself for this year, I'm not allowing myself to come short of these goals. I have to. You know what I mean? Like, this isn't like, oh, I gave myself these challenging goals, but if I come anywhere in the midpoint, halfway point, I'll be happy. No. I've given myself some really challenging goals. And this whole year, the grind is going to be on. The whole year. Factually, the grind will not stop. Not for a moment, not for a second, not for a minute, not for an hour. The grind will not stop. This whole entire year, it's on. It's the only way. It's literally the only way I'm going to get to where I need to get to. 30 is a beautiful age. 29 is a beautiful age. Every age that you experience in life is a beautiful age, and it's another year to be grateful for. Trust me. When you pay attention to the media nowadays, they'll tell you all of these things about, hey, this age, you need it by this age, you need it by this age. What's true is you need what you feel you need by each age. It's not about their narrative. Their narrative is actually to induce you, is to put you into some sort of consumerism. They create a narrative and they have a product already set up that follows their narrative they created. And they try to utilize the narrative in the product to get your money in their pockets. That's what that's about. The reality is, as a 29-year-old man, I'll tell you one thing. Not at one point in my 20s did I start to feel anything slow down for me. Not at one point. From 20 to 29, if anything, I've only been speeding up. Literally, I've only been speeding up. Now, I've lived the life, not the life that they promoted. I lived a life inspired by wellness, health, and progress. And we all have that option. And I'm telling y'all, if that is the life you live, nothing slows down throughout your 20s. And now I'm about to experience the 30s in a year. I still got a whole year in my 20s pretty much. And when I start to experience that, I'm sure I'm gonna have the same narration. I just don't see nothing slowing down. I only see things going higher. You know what I mean? That's the reality. So, especially all y'all youngins out there, the best advice I can give y'all is make now the focus. Do what you need to do now. Do what is right for you now, because now will always rule. It's never about the future. It's never about the past. It's always about the now. The now will always rule. So every chance you get, every chance you have, do what is the best. You know what I mean? Do what is the best for you overall. Eat the right foods now. Get the right exercise in now. All of that. Be around the right people now. You know what I'm saying? Build the right habits now. That's what it's about. That's what life's about. Hydrate properly now. Now we about to sit down. We about to get this bowl over here. It is a little hot, but it's time to indulge. It's time to indulge. Keep going. Okay, I got a nice comment. Always appreciative of that. It's time to indulge. We gotta eat this good food. We can't really do much about the heat right now, But when we eat it down a little bit, we're gonna add some more milk. You know what I mean? We're gonna add more milk. And that milk is gonna take the temperature down. Don't worry, we got this. Now the fro is froing, but we need to moisturize the hair a little bit more this week. We certainly been underutilizing the leave-in conditioner. No frappuccino, no frappuccino. Oh yeah. All right, we're gonna add some milk to this now. This is too hot. It's just too hot. We're gonna add some milk right now. We're gonna add some milk right now. Have no fear, cold milk is here. Here we go. I'm like, hold up now. Why it got to be so hot? Let that cold milk sit on there. Then we're gonna dig it away too. That what you think? It's just hot, brother. It's some real hot food. You know what I'm saying? You ever had food that was so hot you just didn't want it to burn your mouth? Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Ooh, it's burning my hand. It's burning my hand, man. The milk is to cool it down. And the milk has great protein, carbs, and fats. But all of those reasons could be the main reason. All of those are some real good reasons. Oh my. Now as we get to the bottom, it's getting hot again. There's only one thing we can do about that. That's add more milk. Oh my. Oh my abundance. Oh my abundance. I got a good sweat in that workout, I ain't gonna lie. Got me thinking I'm gonna do a little touch-up, wash-up before I go to the grocery store. Even though I'm about to do another, yeah, what's we about to do? Even though I'm about to do another video and more exercise, I'm gonna do a little touch-up, wash-up before I go to the grocery store. We're gonna finish this bowl of oatmeal. And we'll be back live. Probably in about 45 minutes or so, maybe less. So much love, peace, positivity. You know, this is Alone at Peace. To whom this concerned, Silverback home. The one you know as whatever you know me as. Make sure if you're catching this post video, you like, subscribe, leave a comment, put the post notifications on. Definitely leave a comment so I can get familiar with your name. So when you catch a live stream, I can have some familiarity with you, and you can become a quickly attuned part of the community. I appreciate you all. Keep working towards your goals. Don't let nothing in the way. I love y'all. I'm out.